Hello! So today I'm going to be doing the 50 random facts about me tag, and I wasn't tagged by anybody directly. I just thought that this was a fun idea and I just wanted to go ahead and do it for you guys. So if you haven't done the video, then I'm going to tag you at the end, so you'll be next. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and dive in with random fact number 1. In high school, I always used to consider myself Octorian when I graduated because I graduated number 8 out of like 380 plus students in my graduating class. And so instead of, calling myself salutatorian or valedictorian, because I obviously wasn't, I figured, okay, let me give myself a cool name. I'm going to be Octorian. I lived in Spain for a year and a half, and I had also gone back there before that, like a month. And I was mistakenly all the time being confused for a different nationality. Can you guess what it is? Curly hair, big hoops. I was always confused for being Dominican. So that was my little fake identity over there. I even got into an all Dominican restaurant. They had like this little special going on where Dominicans got in free, and I actually had 2 Dominican friends over there that went to school with me, and they were like, oh, you'll slide in, you'll get in, don't worry about the bouncer. So we walked in and I was like, cool, I just got past the person at the front of the door, so I'm like, I must really do look Dominican. But I don't know, what do you guys think? I don't like walking on uncarpeted areas barefooted. I don't care if the floor is spick and span clean. It can be my floor, it can be spotless. I don't like the way my feet feel walking on uncarpeted floors. So yeah, I will literally walk on the outsides of my feet if I have to. So I try to always keep my house shoes near or have some socks on. Yeah, I don't like it. I used to own my own dance studio business. I am obsessed with Beyonce. I am her biggest fan. Psst, psst, psst. Hey, I have a girl crush on Rihanna. Yep, no lie. I mainly type with 2 fingers, usually these fingers, and then my thumbs for the space bar. My car is my most prized possession. This is really funny. I failed my driver's ed vision test with my contacts on. I hate to pack and I hate to unpack. The process just drives me crazy. Okay, so this is probably gonna gross some of you out, but you know how when you sneeze you blow your nose? Well, I can't blow my nose. I mean, I can blow my nose, but my ears are really sensitive, and I get ear infections and my ear pops when I blow my nose too hard. I guess as a kid I never learned how to correctly blow my nose. So instead of blowing my nose, I use this. It's a little baby aspirator. I am an AKA. I get hiccups right away after I eat like really starchy foods. Don't know why. I want to be in a video, but not as a video vixen. I don't want to be that girl. I just want to be in a video. Be like, yeah, that was me in the video. Whatever. If I could change one thing about my body, it would probably be my feet. Not because they're ugly, but because my second toe is slightly longer than my big toe. Don't ask me why, I get it from my dad. Whenever I go to Sonic, I always have to get a watermelon slush. I am a homebody. I really don't like going out that much. I'd rather much be at home. But every now and then I do like to go out, but for the most part, I'm a homebody. My most embarrassing moment was in college during my speech class. I gave this really great speech that I studied for and practiced and everything, and I even went first in class, and I volunteered to go first. And I was like so pumped up by the time that I finished my speech because I knew I got an A, which I did. But by the time I went to go back and sit down, I fell flat to my back on the chair. Like, I fell to the floor, and everybody was like giggling and trying to cover up their laughs because somebody else was up there giving their speech. And it was just the most hilarious thing ever. Even my professor was trying to hold her laughs, and she was like this really strict professor. So I found it funny that she was, laughing at me. But I didn't cry or anything like that. I even laughed at myself. But yeah, that was probably my most embarrassing moment. It was like 40 of us in the classroom, and like when I fell, it was so loud and so noticeable. So my friend sitting next to me just busted out laughing. I don't know about you, but I hate doing laundry, unless it's towels. But I hate doing laundry, especially if it's white clothes. I don't know why, but for some reason, and me and my sister talked about this on the phone one day, but for some reason, it just always seems like it takes longer to fold white clothes. You know that episode in Fresh Prince where Hillary got her bank card cut up in front of her and she just went crazy? Yeah, that happened to me. I am not a morning person at all. I don't care what time it is. Like, if you wake me up before I'm ready to get up, I'm probably gonna be grumpy. I really like making to-do lists and writing it down or putting it in my phone. And I like the task of like scratching things off. It's like, okay, that's one less thing I have to worry about. But then again, something else always comes up and I add something else. Sorry. I do not have any tattoos, but I do have a belly button piercing. My favorite cake is chocolate. I'm one of those people who likes to sing out loud to themselves in the car while they drive. And I'm not talking about like regular singing. I'm talking about putting on a full-blown concert in the car. Like, I really need some tint so that people can not be looking at me. Like, if I'm singing a song and I mess it up, or I breathe, or I don't, take a deep breath because of those really long parts where you have to like really stretch your voice out, or something, if I miss a word or anything, I will start this song over, even if I cough in the middle of trying to sing or something. If I just mess it up or screw it up, I'll start the song over and just start from the beginning. It's ridiculous. I love the Memphis Grizzlies. Go Grizz! I forget things almost all of the time. I am terrified of birthing a child. Like, I think I'm gonna die when I have to do that. When I sleep, I cross my toes. I don't know why, but they just go like this. I'm a huge scaredy cat. I get cold really easily. My favorite foods are bread and potatoes, and I know that they are both bad for you, but I like potatoes so good, man. Even when I'm full, I can always go back for bread or potatoes, and I like any type of potatoes. I'm talking roasted, mashed, baked, scalloped. What's another way? French fries. Any form of potatoes. I love potatoes. Hash browns. My first job ever was when I was 16 years old, and I was working at Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. I'm always hungry, man. Always. Sleeping is one of my favorite hobbies. Yep. One of my biggest fears is failure. I don't want to leave this earth without having fulfilled God's purpose for me. I like some ratchet songs. Don't judge me, but you know you like some of them songs too. There's an acceptable level of ratchetness that I will tolerate. Okay? Not all songs I will listen to. Not all ratchet songs. But there's decent ratchet songs that I will listen to. Alright, I'm gonna ask y'all this. Who do you think I look like? What celebrity do you think I look like? If you get the wrong answer, then we're gonna be the best of friends. But I kid you not, every time I meet somebody new, they never fail to tell me how much they think I look like Taraji P. Henson. If you don't know who that is, just Google Yvette from Baby Boy. That's pretty much the person they're talking about. But for some reason, everybody, I'm talking my family, friends, random strangers, somebody even asked me for my autograph and really thought that I was her. I'm like, sorry, I'm just a regular person. I don't like being in crowds because I'm so short. Milk is so disgusting to me. Ew. When I was little, I was always a big fan of vegetables, so I used to be like a semi-vegetarian. My first speeding ticket was for getting clocked at 93 and a 65. Almost $300 ticket, so don't be speeding in them streets. I wonder if my brother and sister are watching this, but when we were all little, we used to always go to Walgreens, and where we lived, there would always be Mexicans in there just, you know, speaking in Spanish. And we didn't know at the time what language they were speaking, but like, we used to make up our own little lingo between us three, and we would just be speaking our own little gibberish language in front of them to let them know that, hey, we can speak a different language too. But it was totally like not even translatable. I can't go to bed without watching at least one episode of Friends. Come on. It literally takes me forever to get ready to go somewhere, which is another reason why I really don't like going out that much. But when me and my friends go out, I'm literally like the person that they're always waiting on. And sometimes it's their fault because they will keep constantly texting me while I'm getting ready and like be like, what are you wearing? What are you wearing, girl? What are you gonna do to your hair? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to get ready. If you like watching movies, you probably don't want to watch it with me because I talk a lot during movies, and yeah, I'm a talker. I hate putting up Christmas decorations. It takes me forever to cook a meal because I always constantly wash my hands. My great-great-grandmother was a full-blood Cherokee, and she lived to be, I want to say 93? But anyway, she died when I was a younger girl, and she used to always make these handmade quilts and give it out to all the family. And so, I don't know why, but for years and years, I've always slept with her quilt up under my mattress. I hope that was 50 facts, y'all. That was really hard. If you could relate to anything that I talked about in this video, let me know what were your favorite random facts about me. Anyways, now that I'm done, I tag everyone who hasn't already done this video, and then I'm going to tag EJ, I'm going to tag Shan, Kiana, my sister, and my brother. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye!